Ilia Topuria now has his crosshairs on lightweight #1 contender Charles Oliveira. On the Partidazo Cope podcast, he dropped a big announcement and a timeline. Imagine the fights we could see. Imagine Tuporia vs Poirier.
Cortar un poco menos. Igual tiene que subir a pegarse con los mayores. O, mejor dicho, a pegar a los mayores.
Estamos ante la primera noticia. ¿Es posible que hayamos visto ya tu último de peso pluma?
Sí, seguro. Seguramente que sí.
¿Te pasas al peso ligero?
Para abril-mayo me gustaría pelear con el #1 pendiente que tiene esa división ahora mismo, que es Charles Oliveira.
Fight Night in Tampa is shaping up to be electric this Saturday. Headlining the card, we've got Covington versus Buckley, and let's be honest, I'm rooting for Buckley to knock Colby out cold. Then, we've got Swanson versus Quarantillo. Hold up, I need to hit the books and check out this Quarantillo guy. And don't sleep on Kate versus Silva. It's a stellar lineup to close out the year. Now let's talk about the sparks flying between Chimaev and Sean Strickland over on X. These two are trading verbal jabs like it's the Wild West. I'm not sure how this story unfolds, but you can bet they're itching to throw down soon. But can Strickland really survive a showdown with Chimaev? That's a tall order. On to Jamahal Hill. He's opened up about the drama with his brother that escalated all the way to the courtroom. You'll want to check out his YouTube channel for the full scoop.
From that to where now I got irritated, so now I'm bringing it up. Like, you talking about respect as a man, you sitting up here taking up for and defending a woman who did you as dirty as you could possibly be done. And why did she do that? Because she don't respect you. She has absolutely no respect for you. And she displayed that in her actions. And you don't even have enough value to yourself as a man to say, yo, I'm not dealing with this, and I'm out. So from there, now he's livid. He gets livid. You know, he gets to talking about like, oh, you all the way out in Vegas, your kids are here, and all these things, you know, like I'm not out here for a reason to sort out things so I can keep having a career, so I can keep providing for these kids. You know, same kids he's talking about. He starts to tell me how I'm wrong for after I won the belt, I didn't bring the belt over to his house, and he was disappointed by this. Like I didn't extend this and that to him whenever we had an altercation. Whenever I hit him up to invite him to Thanksgiving, and he declined. He declined, was in his feelings, felt like I owed him an apology, which was asinine to me. And I just like, look, bro, we can move on as family, or we can just drop it here. And I brought up details about the situation. He gets mad now, and he throws the bucket. He has the bucket in his hand, and he throws it at the floor. He didn't throw it at me. He threw it at the floor, and pulls up his pants like, you a bitch ass N-word. That was some bitch ass shit. And I'm like, bro, you in my house. I'm not a bitch. You're not gonna treat me like a bitch. Don't call me a bitch. He then, it's like, you got me fucked up, pulls his pants up and walks right up in my face. When he walked up in my face, I put my hand on his chest, pushed him back like, yo, back up off me. Now, he's short and I got big hands. When I pushed him, my finger caught him in his mouth, and it pushed him back.
And here's some news in light heavyweight division. Carlos Ulberg is set to throw down with former champion Jan Błachowicz on January 18th. A win for Ulberg puts him in the conversation for a title shot. This guy has been on a tear, and I've said it before. I wouldn't be surprised to see him fighting for gold in the near future. Jan is a former champion, and the first to beat Ulberg's famous teammate, Israel Adesanya. Diego Lopez is surprised Tuporia wants to move up. He's got 3 solid fights here, and I agree.
Surpreendeu a todos no que deu o Ilia, não? Que queria subir a 155, que a lo mejor já hubiéramos visto su última pelea en 145. Si realmente es así, pues bueno, yo ya levanté la mano, ¿no? Pues para una pelea con Volkanovski. Ya de ahí cabe o UFC decidir que vai ser, ¿no? unas 2-3 peleas para él interesante en la división, ¿no? Pues bueno, está la revancha contra Volk, estaría una pelea conmigo, estaría una pelea con Mobsa. Yo creo que tiene pues tres buenas peleas en la división antes de subir a 155, ¿no? Y dejar el título. Pero si realmente es su decisión que va a tomar, pues ya sabe, ¿no? Que o UFC toma la decisión a ver qué va a hacer con el título, si realmente lo va a dejar vagante o no. Nosotros estaremos listos pues para la decisión que UFC tome.
Honestly, I don't think Tuporia won it with Diego. If you want to see Lopez versus Tuporia instead of Volk like the video, no disrespect to Volk. You can have these words from Colby Covington and Joaquin Buckley's media on the way out. There is no shortage of headlines. I'll keep you posted as quick as I can. Like and subscribe to catch it all. I'm Lionhead33 for Lionhead MMA saying, guard your grill and brush your teeth.
That you might have lost back on your side. Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah, I noticed that. Sometimes you just gotta listen to the fans, man. They know what they talking about. So I feel like, yet again, I try to get a lot of people to tune in to watch my fights. So anything I gotta do to get the fans engaged and get them involved, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm glad the fans is on my side right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I wanted that fight, Of course, we was promoting Buck versus Cuck, you know what I'm saying? And that was going to be one of the biggest things around. But at the end of the day, I feel like, me and Colby, I think that's a big fight too. Somebody that has won, the interim title, a person that's fought for the title 3 times, even though he lost, I don't even know if the president's going to beat her, but if somebody like that is watching my fight, that's going to be a big deal, It's historic. So with that being said, I feel like the Colby fight is way bigger than the Ian Gary fight.
I saw a clip on social media earlier today of Colby saying he didn't even know who you were and that you were irrelevant and that you beat a couple.
Why you lying, Colby? Why you lying? So that's the funniest thing. We'd already met each other before. The dude that he portrays is obviously a character, and everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a secret. Like, everybody knows. Like, he's trying to do like the WWE persona. And I feel like it got him very far and got him exactly where he needs to be, but. Now it's kind of, it's getting old, and he took another year off to kind of get back to that person that he was. So I'm expecting the best version of Colby, but I feel like even the best version is no match for me.
Since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show, I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? It's just, LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Talk to us about this fight, how it got made, what made you accept a fight with Buckley, and the journey on how you got here.
Yeah, so I called the UFC when Bilal had a pager on his foot and he backed out because I guess the pager exploded on his ankle and messed up his toe, which is just weird. You guys need to ask Bilal, why is he wearing pagers around his ankle? That's just weird. But so he pulled out of the fight. So I called the UFC and volunteered. I wanted to fight Shavkat. That was the fight I wanted. I think he's all hype. He hasn't fought anybody of my level, an elite fighter in a 5-round fight. So I was excited to fight Shavkat. But the UFC had already had other plans. They said, hey, we're going to do the other fight with the Cuck, Ian Gary. So, they wanted to do that fight. But they're like, hey, but we need to fill this main event with Joaquin Buckley at Tampa. He's not a star. He's a bum. He's a nobody. So we need someone to sell this show. Can you be a company man? Come do it. I said, absolutely, Hunter Campbell. Whatever you need, man. I'm a company man. I love this company. God bless the UFC. God bless America. But what a great opportunity to fight my home state and defend home turf in Tampa, Florida, 3 hours up the road from where I live in Miami, Florida. So, it's just a beautiful opportunity. I'm excited to be here.